Hello, tribe. I'm going to do a mic check because we don't always have luck with our mics, but I can see the little green dots going back and forth, so I think I'm loud and clear. But anybody give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. We've got a lot tonight, a lot going on, a lot to talk about. I have to admit, it was hard coming on tonight because I always schedule these like a week ahead of time, or I try to. Thank you for the thumbs up, Shy Girl and Eve and Mama Jean. Just say hi to everyone. I always fail to do that. I'm sorry. Of course, welcome Eve and Real Rock and Robin, our mods. I think we have a few other mods in here, and I failed to recognize you, but I will try. Laurette Razel, welcome. Twister, of course, welcome back. Vicky, hey Vicky, good to see you. Vicky Brooks, Mama Jean, Shy Girl. Your ID sounds very, very familiar. I think I've seen your comments around Shy Girl. I think you're a new subscriber, probably. Not sure. John McClane, I love your name. Reminds me of the McClane movies. I can't remember what they're called at the moment. My brain's not working. I'm sorry. Hey, Courtney. Courtney, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. You guys, so like I said, I schedule these lives probably a week ahead of time, and then we head into the weekend. Yes, Die Hard. John. I love Die Hard movies. They are, and that one is a Christmas movie, I will say. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Okay, Shy Girl. That's right. I remember Hey It Was Me, or Hey It's Me. And I would get into the weekend, you guys, and we always have like searches planned. One usually guaranteed. Two if we're feeling ambitious. This weekend, I'm going to talk about some of this stuff. And Jen's coming in, by the way. She's got a stomach issue she's dealing with right now. She'll be in a minute. She'll be on here tonight. But Thursday or Wednesday, Butch, Man, and Rachel, the search dog, the HRD, dog trainers / American Working Dog Association trainers who we were at that seminar with, Butch just decided to like call me on a Wednesday after, like it was after work. I'm sitting there scrolling through TikTok or something, and I get a call from Butch, and he's like, "Hey, we're live on a search right now in Pennsylvania. Do you want to go live?" I'm like, "What? I'm not going to go live in like 5-second warning." This is how Butch is. He loves just like last minute. Let's go live. Okay. Oh yeah, I've seen that name. Yep, I've seen Joan spelled like that. And so what I did was I told him I don't go live last minute like that unless it's like an emergency or some breaking news. So we went, I somehow in like 10-15 minutes, I figured out how to record my phone doing this. Like he streamed his search active in the woods with their dogs on their phone. And I figured out how to get my phone on StreamYard and record it. And it was the coolest thing. What they are doing in Pennsylvania. If you guys haven't heard of this case, it's brand new. And we will get to each of the things. I changed my title 3 times because of what's been going on this weekend. We've done an interview with someone on someone else's case, which we'll talk about. We've interviewed several people on the Leah Santinello case. If you guys saw my TikTok I put out there, that's hit. I didn't think it would go that crazy. It's up to 3,000 views at this point on the Leah Santinello case, where I'm just begging people help, please. And we're actually starting to get some things coming in, which is amazing. And we'll cover what I can talk about on that. And I also want to talk about Texas. There's a whole bunch of stuff. We weren't going to cover Texas, you guys, the Texas flooding. I've been watching the news, and it's, hey, Jen, hi. Come on in.
Sorry, guys, not feeling great tonight.
Oh, your shirt's perfect for the clip, too. Is that okay?
Wait, that's all right, I guess.
Actually, you know what? This might work better. I'm sorry I touched your boob. Oh, you know what? Here we go.
Oh my God, you just want to touch
I just want to grope you, Jen. I'm groping Jen, you guys.
Oh my God. See what I have to go through, you guys?
Part of the Me Too movement. Anyway, hey everyone. Jen's here.
Yeah, stay here as long as I can.
The Texas flooding. Have you watched the news on the Texas flooding? All of the
Of
seen much on that?
course, the first time I even heard about it was when they started talking about all the kids at that summer camp.
Yeah, the
So,
summer camp. Yeah.
and I don't know why at first that was all they were talking about. So I thought it was just like something to do with just that area. For some reason, I didn't realize it was so big. But
Oh, me either.
now I do.
And
Hi, guys.
we're going to talk about we ended up again. We're a lot of times we end up, you guys, just falling into this stuff. And you know, Helene, we were going to take a drive and just cover the footage, and then we ended up getting sucked into like debunking this whole team that took months. And Texas is looking to be a similar situation for us. Not the whole, well, maybe. There is a, I'm going to talk about this later. There's an organization that was out of Avery, official organization operating operations out of Avery in North Carolina, the Avery Airport. And the guy, the dude that was running that operation, well respected around here for his organization of distribution, search and recovery, all the things that went on in Avery County. And he was requested by the officials in Texas to go down to Texas.
He was a good.
He was one of the good guys, and we're connecting. We somehow, I'll explain this later. We got connected with him, and it has to do with some of the other connections we made around the search dogs. It's crazy how things work out, you guys. How things come together. And we are just kind of overwhelmed with the stuff we're covering at the moment. Jen wanted to go down to, so our friend Sam, who the search dog handler, Sam, who has Duke, was talking about going down. And Jen one night was like, ooh, I'll go down to Texas with Sam.
I'm still thinking she wants me to. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know. It's a big commitment, and I have Moon, and I don't know exactly what,
I don't know.
How that
it's so hard because at some point, I mean, I'd love to go down there, but
yeah,
I took time off work last month, took vacation, and we were taking vacation in September for CrimeCon, and to go down to Texas would have to be like at least 2 weeks.
Basically, if
minimum,
we could have foreseen the future, we
probably wouldn't have.
CrimeCon go to Texas.
I would have canceled. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that would have been best. Yeah, but we spent the money now, so.
Yeah. Say something.
And I'm going to do something crazy tonight. If you're open to it, I'm going to have open mic. Let people join. Basically, you can put a link out, an open link, copy. We never do this. But if anyone, well, there's a catch. I'm going to put the link out here, you guys. Any of you can come up and talk to us. Of course, you will be on camera, obviously, just like us. But feel free to come up, chat with us about anything we're talking about or anything that's on your mind. I have a few rules, though. As you all know, on our channel, we don't talk about other channels. We don't talk negative about people. We usually stick to the case, stick to just talking about the details around the case. If you do want to come up, make sure your camera's on. We don't want to get bombed by someone with a static profile picture and then they have they call it porn bombing. So we need to see you in the little thing. Most
that's what it's called.
That's what so okay. We're happy to have anyone come up. I may or may not bring people up, but depends who it is. Any of you,
so you're being
I'll be discriminatory. Yes. Okay. Any of you though, if you want to come up and talk, that's fine. But it could end up being a long night if we end up getting a lot of people who want to come up and talk. But first thing I want to talk about is the Pennsylvania case that we got pulled into, that Butch had contacted me about. I want to share this just a little bit with you guys, and I'm going to give you a little sneak preview into what that live search looked like that was on this. The name of the missing man is Gary Lee Keller out of Pennsylvania. Let me just get his info here and share it with you all. Everything. I've got so many topics. I apologize too, Jen. I just prepare a whole bunch of stuff real quick and don't even tell you.
Well, that's okay because I'm feeling like I might have to.
Already?
Yeah, guys, I'm just not feeling great. So
So
Bear with me.
about a week and a half ago, in Du Bois, Pennsylvania, this 72-year-old man, his name is Gary Lee Keller, supposedly went fishing a week and a half ago. So this is a fresh, brand new case. He supposedly went fishing off Anderson Creek Road. It's near, I guess, the reservoir out there. His vehicle was located on that road, Anderson Creek Road. He's 71 years old. Actually, I think 72. Butch was saying 72. I don't know how accurate this is. According to Butch, though, he was sick. He has cancer, I believe, was losing weight. So we don't know mental state and all that stuff. But that's the case that Butch and Rachel got some intel from the family, started talking to the family directly, and the family begged them, like, or asked them, you know, could you come out? Because they know how good Butch and Rachel are, and it's an hour away. So Butch and Rachel went out there and started to do some searching out near the reservoir. And I'm going to give you guys a little sneak preview of that real quick. I'm going to publish probably the whole thing, heavily edited for the interesting parts. I am going to show them the end, the way Rachel said goodbye. Did I tell you she was being a dork?
She was being a dork.
She's so funny. Yeah, I'll show everyone that. But the video, the audio, like I said, you guys, it was the first time Butch reached out to me. I went live immediately, not live, but I went recording on StreamYard from my phone. Somehow I finagled it so my phone could.
I still don't get how.
Check it out. Check this out. It's just, I don't know how I pulled this off, but I did. This is the video. And hopefully, I think I can make it so the sound plays if I do it through I uploaded it to Google Drive. So also share tab audio. Yes, share. So this was the search, you guys. We'll see how well it plays. I'm just going to play.
You got some new intel.
I'll do the beginning.
All right. Okay, so we're in Du Bois, Pennsylvania, near the Du Bois Reservoir. 72-year-old male. Was last seen on Tuesday.
How far are you from where his car was found?
Probably about 2 miles.
Okay.
Yeah, we worked for a dog. We're on the second dog now.
You haven't seen this yet, have
We
you?
got some new intel. We worked the dogs the other night till 2 in the morning. Can you see the dog okay?
Yes.
Okay. We got some new intel. And I'll tell you about it's from his daughter. She has come to us to see if what we can do. I'm just telling you this so it helps you paint it. You get what? Okay. But
So Butch, this is a live search, isn't it? I mean live tracking. Live tracking. Okay. Oh, for HRD. Okay.
and one nice thing about our dogs is they're real perfect. But at this point, since the gentleman was in t-shirt and shorts, sneakers, it's pretty much going to be a recovery mission. I'm sure he's pretty frail at this point.
How long was he?
So he was missing a week and a half. It's brand new. Like he just went missing.
Okay. And this video was taken.
This was just 2 days ago.
Okay.
And I'm going to publish this Monday. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. You guys, we have so much like stuff that's timely that we need to put out there. This is so urgent because he just went missing a week and a half ago. So I might publish this whole video tomorrow, push our hike out, hike we did the waterfall hike, and some other stuff I'll talk about tonight. We may, it was nice meeting you too. Mom. Yes. Thank you so much for your support and everything. It was, I love meeting people who watch us in person, especially locals.
Yeah, we'll bring Moon next time. Just
we will. This is actually, I'm giving everyone a sneak preview into what I'm publishing tomorrow. This was streamed directly from Butch Mann's phone during their search to my phone. I recorded it and he said he wants us to put it live. He wants us to go ahead and share it just to show people kind of the kind of stuff they're doing. And this goes into the Texas thing. There's another piece of this where we're trying to show people the skills, the background, the experience of Butch and Rachel, because Texas is begging for good HRD handlers. They're getting inundated, just like in Helene, you guys. Talk about this for a second.
Fake.
Actually, it's maddening, you guys, because just like the Helene flooding, now you've got groups going into Texas with dogs that don't have certifications.
Yeah.
And the guy who ran the Avery distribution center at the airport in Avery County is now down in Texas, and he is telling us it's happening again.
But why do they do it? Do they do it for recognition? Do they do it for money? Do they do
That's-
it
you know-
for, because they're most people are volunteering. So how can they make money? Like, I don't understand.
Well, from what we saw with Helene, there were several ways they made money from it. One was obvious; they were making YouTube videos,
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
pretending their dog is real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is
It's-
great.
Okay.
So that, or they'll start a GoFundMe like the group that we were covering, and
Yeah.
they try to get donations to support their team, even though
Mhm.
their team's not real. And then they don't spend the money on searches; they spend it on whatever else. There's also some kind of money-making scheme, you guys, with donated goods. When the country sends donated goods to a disaster zone like Texas, these scam distribution centers start stockpiling those donations.
Sell them
I
for
don't know
money.
what they do.
They probably sell them for the
What,
money.
on Facebook Marketplace? Like, I
Maybe
don't,
they have a place. Maybe that's like a warehouse or something.
and it's every single time, you guys. So it's happening again. And what we are trying to do, since we can't be there this time, this is not like Helene where we could drive an hour and a half and go there. We're connected with the distribution center. His name is Danny Nunes. He was over the Avery County Airport Distribution and Organization site. He's running the distribution center down there. He needs HRD teams, legitimate, desperately, and he needs to get people down there. And here's the problem with getting people down to Texas is it's to get good people, you have to bring them in from around the country, and to do that, you have to transport them and put them up. And a lot of these teams, like Butch's, they have multiple dogs. They have bomb dogs,
Yeah.
drug dogs. They don't need to bring their bomb dogs
Right.
or their other dogs that aren't HRD. So
Yeah, but a lot of them are trained to do multiple types of searches. Like some of them can do
both
all
live and yes.
some of them can even do the drug searching.
Mhm.
Or am I wrong? Is that right? That's right.
No, you're right. Yeah. I'm sending the link to myself. It's called
Hi, Mike.
W34P. Hey, Mike Brooks. W34P Foundation is what it's called. And I'm going to put the link in the description of this live, you guys, because W34P Foundation, headed up by Danny Nunes, is one of the few, is a legitimate, we know they're legitimate because they're connected with the Avery County Distribution Center. We know they were legitimate there. They're well respected. Danny is well respected. We want to help good, legitimate, certified HRD teams connect with Danny, get the funding they need to transport their dogs, their teams down there, and stay down there. So we're going to promote his website, his official website. That's a legitimate. If you want to donate to the Texas flooding, use that link I'm going to put in the description and help Danny get people down there. Help Danny with the distribution. I'm begging people, and I'm actually going to, what we're going to do to support this team, and hopefully Danny can get Butch and Rachel down there. That's our goal, to get enough money in his pocket to pay for the transportation for Butch and Rachel, wherever they need to stay, get them to find, there's 100 and let's take a look at this again. This is how bad it is right now in Texas.
See that we keep talking about it, makes me want to go.
I know. Stop sharing.
Do you think Sam is
Sam wants
watching
to
our
go.
live?
I don't know, but I know Sam also wants to go. And
I know. I just don't know what.
I'll be here.
Yeah,
although I would have to somehow. This is breaking news. This is breaking news in Texas. We know there's flooding happening. It's getting worse. Like it's actually. Well, I'll play this, and you guys can see. This is from 2 hours ago. This news report. It's like it's so much like Helene. It's scary.
There's a new flash flood threat for parts of Texas already so hard hit by devastating flooding. Search and recovery efforts are currently suspended in Kerrville due to flood danger. Officials are calling for all search crews to evacuate the area around the Guadalupe River until further notice. Potential for flash flooding is also high. This as the death toll stands at 129 and more than 160 people are still missing. ABC News' Jacqueline Lee joins me now with the latest. Jacqueline, what more do we know about the Kerrville Police Department suspending?
Sorry, did you catch that? 120 people missing.
Yes.
120 people
No.
already missing.
People.
Hold on.
60 people are still missing.
60 people
ABC
still
News'
missing.
Jacqueline Lee joins me now with the latest.
Yeah.
Jacqueline, what more do we know about the Kerrville Police Department suspending ground search operations due to the current flood danger?
Hey, Ike, so the rain was really coming down here earlier for the past few hours. And behind me here, we're right along the banks of the Guadalupe River, and you can see how high the water got.
Robin, yes. Apparently, this is from 2 hours ago, so they're still getting heavy rains. So basically, it's so much like the Helene situation. It was this like massive. The river keeps on growing, so it's like it's overflowing the banks, and it keeps raining. So it's like in the early days of Helene, it was kind of like this similar slow progression.
Right. Well, it's flash flooding right now.
Flash
That's
flooding.
the biggest.
Yeah. Which of course inundates the bridges, like the pattern we saw in Helene.
Yeah.
As it swells, then you've got the infrastructure pressured, get put under pressure by the huge volume of water, and then it's like a cascading.
And just go forward.
Yeah.
During that flash
Did that happen? That's been
I
happening?
saw a video of that.
flooding event. But now the concern here among police is this river rising 15 feet,
Cheryl.
according to the National Weather Service. You can see just the piles of debris left behind as a result of the flash flood incident that occurred last week. And what's so stunning here is the tree line. You can see all of these trees pushed down this way because of how powerful that water current was. Now, what police say is because of the concern of the flash flood and this river rising, they are now requiring all search and recovery crews to evacuate to figure out how high this river is going to go. The last thing they want is for more people to get injured as a result of the flash flood concerns. But overall here, there's still so much devastation, Ike. And of course, many families still want closure, but the efforts to get them that closure are put on pause.
And Jacqueline, how will this additional rain, we see it behind you, that river is raging quite intensely. How will that further impact key infrastructure in that area and the ability to get to those who are still missing?
So the crews that were conducting the search and recovery efforts, they were going block by block when it came to the river, right? There's different agencies involved. And so they were going down the river meticulously to search for those missing people. What happens here is now that we're getting a lot more water coming in, things are moving down the river. I mean, earlier today, I saw several items going down here. And so what that can do is that can complicate the areas that were already searched. And I think also you pointed to equipment. What officials are concerned about is they had to move their equipment to higher ground given all of this water penetration. So
anyway, that is what is happening, and that's what we're trying to. I don't know. After seeing the destruction in Helene, and give me a second, you guys. I'm realizing I did not customize this live to make it subscribers only, so we're getting some hoodlums in here.
It's weird.
Yeah, he was spelling out a bad word in single letters.
Yeah, I figured it was something like that, but
If you don't do subscribers only, then you get idiots coming.
stupid stuff.
I know. It just
Dead.
trolls is what they are. All right, we're good. Subscribers only. And I'm going to put the link back out. Yes, the mods are fantastic. We don't wait very long to get the haters out. So that's what we're doing. Again, I'll share the link. And what we're going to do is Danny, who's down there on the ground in Texas, he said he will send us videos, pictures of everything happening right now.
Right.
On the ground, boots on the ground, what they're facing. We're going to do another live. Hey, Cynthia. We're going to do another live probably in about a week, maybe next weekend, maybe earlier during the week. I don't know. And we're going to cover more of the Texas flooding. We're going to show you guys what's actually happening on the ground, what Danny and his team is seeing, why they so desperately need search dogs. There's 60 people missing.
Yeah.
And what happens in cases is we've seen in Helene, even when the flooding starts to subside, which it's not showing any sign of it yet, but once it does, you've still got missing people. So they desperately need dogs. And it's like Heather said, if you guys haven't watched our seminar videos, watch the last one at least. The talk that Butch, but at the very beginning, Butch was thanking Heather. Heather is, if you guys remember our scam busting video, Corey Henderson, Henderson?
Don't ask
I
me.
don't know. Corey, my buddy Corey, was one of my biggest supporters with research and digging into the team. And his wife, Heather, hooked up with Butch and Rachel because we hate fake search teams. We hate fake dog teams, and we want to support the good ones. And so Heather even helped organize that seminar.
Sorry, it just makes me frustrated just even talking about fake
I know.
teams.
People would do that. It's disgusting. Heather is also kind of organizing getting donations from companies, helping the legitimate teams get down to Texas and start helping. And we're going to try to assist them as much as we can. Any of our viewers who want to contribute to help, every live we cover it. Look in the description, look for Danny's organization, donate there. Please don't donate. If you want to donate to the Texas flooding, don't send that to us. Send it to Danny's organization. That will get Butch and Rachel down there. I will be putting it up. Actually, yeah, I'll put the.
Sorry, I keep interrupting you. I
There we
don't
go.
mean to.
No, last time people said I was interrupting you.
Cynthia.
I'm going to put the link for Danny's organization. That's the link to his organization. I'm also going to put it in the description. So we're going to do whatever we can to support them. Who's this missing person? Devlin Tate, 19, missing Lake Odasso, Missouri. Odessa, sorry. Jen knows how to pronounce these things.
Park footage caught at Carl's Market.
Oh, another artistic case. I'm sorry. Okay, thank you for sharing that. So yeah, that's a piece that we're going into. Obviously, we have the cases we're covering. And where do we start, Jen? Summer or Layla? I don't even know where to start. You pick. Flip a coin. We'll cover. So let me show you guys. If you are you guys, I don't know how to get a vote here. Can I do a vote? Let me see. Maybe. Have you a poll? Can I do a poll? Let me do it. This is how. I never use. No, I can't figure out how to. Oh wait. No, I can't do a poll.
Unless one of you knows.
Yeah, I don't know, Vicky. All I know is what everyone else heard from the family channel that TBI allegedly searched the Wells driveway, bottom of the driveway along that road. Haven't heard anything else. I haven't seen an update on the TBI website, so I don't know. But this weekend, well, was it this week? Yeah, it was this weekend. Yep, it is. We got contacted by a local family, and it turns out that, and they're very nice, wonderful people. And basically this family was right down the road from Ben Hill on the 15th. They were I don't know if they live there. They're visiting friends. On that day, they were on Beach Creek, right down the road. And he reached out to us because this is the thing, like talking to locals is almost impossible as a YouTuber. He was explaining to us, the old timers, especially around here, they'll talk to each other about each other. But locals, especially old timers, don't talk about they don't talk to outsiders about locals, about their, you know what I mean?
Right.
There's rumors in towns, but they don't talk to outsiders. It's like a thing. And they definitely won't talk to YouTubers.
I
However,
don't blame them, to be honest.
yeah, well, you can see what happened in the case for YouTubers. So they thankfully we're gaining the reputation. Thankfully, we're trying hard to show people that we won't just blast names of locals out there. We try to blur people we
Right.
talk to unless they want to be on camera. And thankfully, he said he reached out to me because he recognized that we're trying to be respectful to locals. This guy in particular, and actually both of them were on location and on Ben Hill. They were down the road. They saw the vehicles, the police flying by. They were on location.
Right.
They were at the blockade. He volunteered to search. He was actually on one of the search teams.
Yeah.
And so we sat down with them this weekend,
Mhm.
and they are, in a strange way, everyone is related around here. It's like crazy.
I guess they do live
They live
or in this.
kind of.
Well, I mean, at least in the town.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have covered character personalities in the case, in the Summerall's case, that are related to them. Like, we know people who
Yeah.
they're related to, and they know people we talked about, and it was surreal to sit down with this family. We brought over some chicken, and we had a meal outside, and we just hung out and talked.
It was good.
They were willing to talk on camera. So we're going to show you guys the interview as well, upcoming. Blurred out. I'm going to blur their faces, but they shared with us what they saw during the search. They shared with us who they saw during the search,
Which was quite interesting.
which was very interesting. We could drop a bomb.
Yeah. It was cool actually sitting down with people who were that close up to everything that happened. You know, I don't know if we've ever talked to anyone that close
That were on the ground.
that were on
Oh,
the
yeah,
ground
yeah.
and took part in the searches and, you know, all that.
Yeah. I don't know. Should we give away some highlights and just?
Do you want to give away?
You didn't catch like some crazy things that we just didn't realize?
I just don't know what you want to give
Yeah.
away.
So I will say, I'll tell you, I don't know. Well, you know what? I don't know either. I kind of do.
Well,
We were talking about earlier that they have a culture around here of
Yeah.
not talking to outsiders about things. Everything is taken
Right.
care of by the community. Almost like a commune, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Like they take care of their own.
Yeah.
And even bad people, they take care of their own. And don't know if I would judge them for being that way, because it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
in the
So for safety for them, you know, everybody's trying to keep their own safety, right? What did she say?
more like a
It's cool.
if it's a cult, it's like a common cult in the mountains. That's like how mountain culture is. And it is kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to judge. I think I can see the benefit of keeping your business internal.
This cult is there's one leader he looks up to and I think there's one leader in the color. Maybe
Yeah, I don't know if I would call it one leader, but
that's what a cult is.
is
right?
saved by grace. A cult is leader
leader.
focused. You're right. Yes, that's a good point, and it's not really like that out there. There are
Just a tight group.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a good way to explain it.
Some things.
My mic's breaking.
Oh, is it?
Sorry.
Got to have it pointed toward your mouth. Basically, that's what it comes down to. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. That's exactly what it is. They're just suspicious of outsiders. And I don't blame them. When I was growing up in northern Maine, we had a small town, and we used to also be suspicious of people coming in from out. We called them out of state.
Yeah. Out of state.
Out of staters.
Is this better? Can you hear me better?
So I get it, and I wouldn't judge them for that. It's just the way it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just small town, and everybody knows everybody, and there's somebody new coming in. It takes a long time for the newcomer to actually be welcomed, if they
Right.
are. So I get it, and we're so thankful for this family to actually open their front yard to us, and they, they even showed us around. It it helped reveal some things about one of the areas we went to around Cotton Simpson. When we were checking out the cemetery, we were
Yeah.
confused about how he could have gotten to wherever he ended up, and confused about the whole Fred Hill thing. Was he there after Cotton went? Like all those stories, they gave us a lot of insight into that.
Yeah.
Helped a lot. But the most they gave us insight into, for sure, was what was going on Ben Hill during the first few hours. And one thing I don't remember, and I need you guys to help me here, and we're gonna get slammed over the next week for me even mentioning this name, but
What's new?
do you guys remember what Fred's claims were about where he was and when he was? All I remember about his claims is that he left the holler around 4:30 to bring a car to the junkyard or
Right.
something like that.
Yeah.
Was there anything else said? Because you guys have been obviously, probably a lot of you have been watching all the lives more than I watch, because I block half the channels. So
Yeah.
were there other claims of other times? Like, did he say when he was back on the hill?
Oh,
Did-
hauling a car. I believe.
Yeah, he was hauling a car off
Yeah.
at 4:30. He supposedly left the hauler, left Ben Hill at 4:30 to go haul off a car. What happened after that? Has he talked about the hours from 4:30 to, let's say, 8, when all
Right.
the searches were happening?
There's never been an actual like interview with him. Has
Well,
there?
Ziggy did.
Well, other than that.
No, I mean, I talked to him Messenger and
Yeah.
on the
So
phone a few
he didn't
times.
tell you
He
what
was
his
focused.
schedule
He was
was?
focused on. He was focused on Cotton Simpson. He wanted me to track down where Cotton Simpson supposedly
Yeah,
was
since he's trying
located.
to divert your attention to something.
Is that what you think? Yeah.
Possibly.
Yes, one of
No
the stories
comment.
he allegedly told. One of the stories, but allegedly he did not make it. So also hauled a motorcycle for a guy.
Oh, okay. Wait,
Thank you, innocent. Okay, hauling cars 5 or 6, not 4:30. He had to be there before 4. Okay. What do you mean by 5 or 6? Hauling cars 5 or 6? 5 or 6 cars, or 5 or 6 o'clock? I agree. He had to be there before 4. I remember that because it closed at 4 o'clock. Yeah, I know, Eve. We just heard something, and it was after that time frame, and I'm just trying to understand what, before we start publishing this, I want to understand what his claims were about from 4:30 till after. Yeah, they closed around 4,
Okay.
right? So I don't.
That timing is very, very tight. All that time in between 4 and was it 6?
So it sounds like that's the
They
only. It sounds like that's the only thing he talked about. Hauling off a car at 4:30
ish.
ish. I'm just gonna lay it out there, you guys. I don't want to just act all
Dance around this.
dance around it. So what we heard, this is the big thing that made me, like, my jaw dropped, and I'm like, what's going on here?
Mhm.
I'm not, and I'll tell you my perspective. You guys tell me yours, okay? Is slow mode on? I didn't think it was. Maybe it is. I'm sorry. Oh, I do 5-minute thing. Yeah.
What?
I tried to.
What's
Scapia causes the 4. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Let me turn off slow mode. We
What's slow
don't need
mode?
it. It's
Didn't even know any of this stuff.
It's if you get a lot of people, it's like you can't even keep track of who's talking. But we don't have that issue.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We don't get a whole lot of lives. We just get people afterwards coming to watch our videos, which it's okay.
Either way, we love to have you watch our videos.
What? Yeah, it's fine. You guys, I gotta tell you, I'm gonna tell them. Hold on.
Wait.
Slow mode. 60 seconds. Ryan, what are you doing? I'm gonna turn off slow mode. I apologize, you guys.
Dork.
That's ridiculous. All these settings here. Okay, no more slow mode. They closed at 5, so I don't even know when they closed. I thought it was 4:30, and we're Yeah, they have
It's
changed them.
changed.
So here's what we heard, you guys, and there's other stuff. We're going to be publishing the video. I got to edit. I got to blur their faces, protect their identities. We want to, keep them safe.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they agreed we could share what they shared. This thing, I don't understand what it means, if it means anything. My husband and I went to Rogersville and Kingsport last year and talked to many welcoming locals. We don't have a YouTube. Well, that helps. You don't have
It's a
YouTube.
lot.
Just curious. Yeah, and I've noticed a lot of people around there, like you just pull up sometimes, they'll be willing to talk. It's a whole different story when you're like, okay, what you're saying is really important. Can I record it?
Yeah, once you put
And
a
like,
camera in their face, but
yeah,
also a lot of people just are like scared of being on camera in
yeah,
general.
yeah. We try to be
You know,
sensitive.
like especially if you're, quiet, keep
Yeah.
to yourself type
hmm
person.
And I'll be honest with you guys, it's hard because a lot of the stuff we won't record if they don't want to, and just get the information.
Right.
But like we told this family, the main reason we do publish videos, I've told you guys this many times, is we don't have any other way to fund what we do. Like we don't
Right.
have any other way to fund our searches. So it helps, but we don't have to. If there's something critical a local wants to tell us, it's fine. You know what I mean? Just keep them
Yeah.
safe and don't worry about it. We just need the information. That's the bottom line. Number one priority is get the information that could help solve the case or get something new for TBI, which I don't think there is anything new. But in this case, what we heard from the family, I'm sorry I keep on getting near telling you and I don't tell you. I'm just going to tell you. They were there at the blockade around 5:30 because they saw the cars flying by. They went right to down there and they're like, he said, "Hey, I used to be on a rescue squad.
Yeah.
I've got experience. Do you want how you guys help?" And they're like, "Yep." They're organizing at the bottom of Ben Hill, bottom of the driveway of the Wells driveway. And apparently there were two blockades. I didn't know this either. There was one at the intersection of Beach Creek and Ben Hill, and there was another truck parked around about. If you guys watched when I went with Andy to his property and searched his property, right about where his driveway turns left off Ben Hill and you go up his driveway, right about there. So they're basically closing off the driveway of the Wells,
yeah.
essentially.
Right.
And so they were there at 5:30. They were signing up to do the first initial search. And you'll hear all the details when we publish
Right.
their interview. But they said they saw Fred Hill. She specifically, the woman that we interviewed, the wife, girlfriend, girlfriend, said that she saw Fred coming from his house up toward Beach Creek. And he saw the blockade. And this was around, I asked this several times.
Right.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
6-ish.
6-ish.
Right? She said it wasn't getting dark quite yet.
It was like dusk.
Dusk.
Probably into dusk. I mean, you know how, at 6 o'clock in June,
Yeah.
it's not dark yet.
Well, to put it in perspective for you guys, we've heard all about when the blockades are getting put up. We've heard about when the searches were starting. So it was around the time those things were getting organized, getting started. They were going out into the woods and everything. That's a good point, Robin. No, was it 6? 5:30. 5:30.
5:30.
5:30 is when 911 was called. So it was 6 or 6:37 when she saw Fred coming from his house up Ben Hill toward Beach Creek. I don't know what that means. And the thing is, like I was thinking, well, and I'm not gonna just immediately say, oh, Fred's lying about something, because he could, if what he said was true and he was leaving Ben Hill, he was leaving that road at
So it was 6.
man, so that puts it at probably, I gotta look back on the timeline. I'm so confused. I thought they were all getting there around 5:36.
Yeah.
What I was thinking in my head is the first thing is not to assume someone is guilty of anything, of something wrongdoing. So if you take Fred's statement to heart, like he's telling the truth, then he was leaving at 4:30 to go bring a car, or 4 to try to get before this place closes.
Right.
He would have had to get back to his house, get back onto Ben Hill, after he brought that car to be able to be spotted by searchers coming back from his house again.
Yeah.
If it's true what he said that he left, then he would have had to come back. So he came back.
Yeah.
And he was there when the searchers were starting again. That was a quick trip.
But we need to, I guess we need to go through
I have to go through our timeline again, I think.
no, but also we need to go through the interview we did again, just to make sure with the times, because I don't want it to be wrong.
Yeah, let me, I know I have our timeline graphic that we went, remember we did that live and we went into the big, like we actually went into the timeline of the phone call. We listened to the dispatch. Well, you know what? I don't want to play that whole video. That would be ridiculous. I have it in my notes, I think. And if anybody here knows.
Oh, innocent until proven guilty has a good question.
Do you guys know? Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do. I can't remember when it goes back and forward though. It's spring and fall.
Yeah. Eve. Things like this, you know,
well,
timelines get mixed
but
up.
there are key things you can prove in the timeline. Like you can prove when the call came in because you've got the recording.
Right.
So you know when that call came in. They literally said that the call came in the recording at a certain time, I think. So I thought it was 5:30. They started getting there around 6, I thought.
We got to make sure.
Fred was already gone before 4:39 because that's when Fred said Chad had seen. Yeah, that's right, Lena. I mean, I remember that story. Chad was at the foot of the driveway, saw Candace. Fred was gone. 4:39.
Yeah.
So sometime between 4:39 and then after the blockades got set up and people were organizing to search, Fred had made it back to his place and was making another trip out. But it was only with his truck, she said. And this woman, I asked her several times, did you know Fred? Like, could you have recognized Fred? Could it have been someone else? She's like, no, I mean, we know Fred. Like, we know who he is. So,
I'm so confused right now.
I have the timeline.
I hate being confused.
I'm going to find that timeline. It's in my live notes.
Okay.
All right. Timeline. Summer Wells cases. Keep them entertained.
Well, hey guys. I'm not feeling too entertaining tonight. Not feeling great. But I've already said that like 3 times, so I'm being really entertaining now.
Talk about something interesting.
Moon's doing well. Could talk about
Tell them
Moon.
about that.
She had a what?
Something about that crazy HRD thing we did at the park. That's insane.
Oh yeah, we took Moon to the park, you know, to do some training with the HRD. Thanks, Voodoo. I'm not feeling great. Sorry. Yeah.
I got flustered when somebody told you look nice.
So we found this big field, this big open field, and Ryan went and hid what we like to call the zombie juice, which is how would you explain it?
Scent.
Human remains scent. Yeah. And he hid that. We walked her around a little bit, you know, away from the area, because you're supposed to let it sit for about 20 minutes for it to permeate the air, and then we brought Moon, you know, closer, and we let her go, but you had her on the leash.
I did.
Yeah.
Long leash.
And she did really well. I was impressed. I'm always, I don't know, I don't want to say I'm skeptical, but it's hard to believe that she's really this good at it, because it's like,
took her like 10 minutes maybe.
It was kind of like it was meant to be, you know. Because once she gets to that point where we can get certified, she's gonna change a lot for us. we'll be able to do a lot more with searches.
Yeah.
And it will help us to like cut down on, you know, the amount of searching we do, because we can definitely tell if somebody's in this place or not. We don't have to like search a grid by ourselves. And
she was
so-
cute. She was cute. She was like, I don't want to do this grid. I want to go over there. And she just,
she went right to it. Ryan was trying to take her on a grid, and she just pulled. It's like, I already know where it is. So yeah.
all right. I can't find my notes, so I'm going to go straight to our coverage of that timeline. Because, okay, thank you, Robin. Someone else was reported missing from her home on Ben Hume around 6:30. Is it that late? What in the world? Summer Wells Dispatch. Oh.
If that's true, then Fred's timeline to me seems even more strange. You know what I mean?
Yeah, anyway, I searched everything. Oh, but okay, let's take a look at this.
Or you just be prepared. I'm gonna post a according to the call.
That picture always makes me laugh.
Which one?
The one with her huge face.
I know.
She's so cute.
I know.
Poor thing.
Oh, that's right. I had Web Sleuths. Web Sleuths timeline, I think.
Now they can't find her. Been yelling for her.
Oh, this is the travel timeline.
That was a while ago.
So toward the end, I did the dispatch call, I think.
What?
I keep checking to see if anyone has actual.
Oh. Yeah. Every time I see her face, it just, you know, it hits something. Hits a nerve.
Scanner transcript.
Yeah, Jenna, that's a possibility. I hope we find out, you know.
Came. What do you mean by lean on me? What do you mean came on at 7:30 or 8? Came on back on the hill?
Hi, Janet.
What was said over the scanner. So there's a lot of information in here that, you know, Don made the call. Don said he was an hour away from home, and he was. And let's
I agree with you, Real Rock.
look at what's out there. Facts we have are things like this. I mean, this is what dispatch, what the scanner, what was said over the scanner. So there's a lot of information in here that, you know, Don made the call. Don said he was an hour away from home, and he was making his way home. The mother and someone, I guess him, told that the mother was on a walk and that she was missing for 10 minutes.
know that. She was on a walk. She was at work.
You're so funny.
Well, again, allegedly, not sure if this is confirmed, but allegedly she called him
Oh, right. Yeah.
right before, and then he's like, make a call.
Yeah.
Don't know where.
Oh, this is frustrating, you guys. I thought we had released the actual audio of the call. Let's go to the top.
Oh.
I don't want the audio. I want the transcript because it has the time. So, it's frustrating, you guys. If you guys can find it, please remind me, because it's been so long since we've covered it, I guess. I thought the call, they said the call was at 5:30. They showed up 6 or 6:30, but now people are saying it was at 6:30, and I'm so confused. But anyway, that's what happens when you have a case going on for this long.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what we heard, and we heard a whole bunch of other things. We talked about a lot with this family. That will probably, man, maybe the end of this week. First thing I'm putting up is that
Yeah.
search
Yep.
about the Pennsylvania guy. Maybe
Right.
later this week I'll put that interview up.
Do a really short video of a little girl who helped us train Moon yesterday.
That was cute. We got a local.
Yeah, she
young.
did a good job, and I want to
She was
say
what?
hi.
11 years old.
I can't
11,
remember.
10.
Sorry,
What was her name?
Riley. Is it Riley?
I think it was Riley. And I will
Oh,
say,
Lee.
shout out to Riley and all the friends who didn't believe Riley. She said she was going to be on YouTube.
She was on YouTube.
So she will be. And her search, she helped us do a live tracking. She held the ball for Moon. She ran through the woods as far as she could.
She was. I thought she was somewhere else, so I thought going the wrong way.
Yeah.
But anyway, you guys will see that. That'll be up pretty soon.
And we're going to share Riley's YouTube channel
Yep.
with everyone as well. Yep. So that'll be cool.
He's great.
Yeah, so that's what was going on with Summer Wells' case. We had a busy weekend.
Yeah, I think that's why we're a little bit muddled because
discombobulated.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Robin. Yeah. But hearing it, like I want the time
I know
stamp. If you could find that anywhere, it's really hard to dig through that. Thank you, Robin.
Obviously, watch the video once it comes out and everything will be revealed. All will be revealed.
Yeah, a lot of really cool stuff we learned. I don't know if we included when we talked about cotton and that stuff. I think we talked about that offline.
I don't know. It was really interesting for me.
It
kind of like brought me into like what it was like for people that were there.
People who in the neighborhood, you guys, like, it made us realize, oh, that's the other thing we got to talk about. It made us realize the people who live on Beach Creek, the people who live in that whole Church Hill, that whole community, Laurel Run Park area too, where the whole cotton myth and theory started, and all that whole area, the locals who lived there saw a lot.
Yeah.
They saw people going by. They saw people leaving and entering, and it's shocking that here's the other thing we heard that we should probably talk about.
Which thing?
About the interview, the interrogation.
Oh. So, they gathered up the people who wanted to help search and, made a list of everybody that was going to search. They cut them up into groups, like groups of 4 or so, and then gave them a section to search and everything. But the weird thing is that they never actually interviewed these people.
And they were searchers too.
And they were searchers and they were neighbors.
Yeah.
But they never went back and interviewed them. And I'm like, what? Every person on that list should have been interviewed, in my opinion. And I know at the beginning that was different because they thought, she was just missing. She'd be found in an hour or so and everything would be fine. But after they realized that wasn't the case, they really should have interviewed, all of these people.
They did not interview at least these locals, who were literally, you guys, what, 3 or 4 houses down. It wasn't that far from Ben Hill.
Right.
And they never got interrogated.
But
they were a neighboring property, and the cops never. It doesn't make any sense.
The thing with cases like this is that the person, if there's a person who did something, say a person took her or whatever, and did whatever, that person will put themselves into the whole, the whole situation. They'll be in the search party. They'll be the first one to, give help, to give an interview, to, any of that. And lot of times, it's one of these people that you think are helpful that are really the ones that
They're like deeply
are the
embedded in the
perpetrator. So just that alone, just there's my YouTube nerd coming out, but I mean not YouTube, true crime nerdiness coming out, but they really should have interviewed those people. Once they figured out that it was not a quick search.
So Shy Girl said our video of July 21, 2024. July 21.
Whole year ago, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Search for summer up Beach Creek with sonar. That wasn't it. July 21, I didn't even have a video published.
Huh.
Oh, live. I'm sorry. She's got it probably figured out. That's right. It wasn't a video. It was live.
We've got to rely on you guys more than ourselves.
Right? We love our tribe.
Yes.
Beginning 901. Yeah, that's the one I was on a while ago, and apparently I didn't have the exact time that the. Although I thought it did. I thought the one I had up, it showed a timestamp, and I could have sworn it was 5:30. But now you guys have me having to redo research. Confirm that. All right.
Well, I don't think we should
Yeah, very
talk
important.
about what we don't really know what we're
Right.
talking about. So
The key thing was when we heard that Fred was seen coming back out, it just raised my eyebrows because I'm like, I don't remember
Yeah.
anyone talking about Fred's activities after 4:30. He was gone, in my opinion, and I thought he was just gone.
yeah.
But apparently he was still there. And I'm not saying, Fred, if you're watching this, I'm not saying anything nefarious about you at all. I'm just saying, like, this is information I didn't have. I didn't know that
Yeah, we
Fred
just
was
like
on the
to-
road. So,
any little piece of information
well,
that can help us solidify things.
what's helpful about knowing
Yeah.
Fred was there when the searches were starting is that he knows who was searching or like what was going on. And I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what it means. I just know that it's something I hadn't heard before. I hadn't heard anybody say they saw Fred on the road during the searches
Right.
happening. And it was surprising to me. Don't know what it means. Yeah, I agree, Robin.
No kidding.
Not investigating, not interviewing neighbors. Like maybe the house right there on the corner. I think they were probably interrogated or interviewed.
Yeah,
I know Andy at least. I know people on Ben Hill were interviewed.
Right.
How properties searched.
I'm saying like the searchers should have been.
The searchers should have been interviewed.
That's what I'm saying, because one of them could have been the person who did it.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense. It's so much weird about this case. It doesn't make so many things that don't make sense about Summerwell's case.
And the more feels like the more we figure out, the stranger it gets and the more confusing it gets.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There are people, places we didn't even know they were at, and there's people who I don't know. I heard, did he talk about, I don't want to, there's some things they told us that we're not supposed to really talk about, and I can't remember if this is one. But anyway, you guys will see.
You're gonna make
you guys will see the interview. We covered as much as we could and took a hike down to the creek and did some searching for some things that I wanted to re-look at in Laurel Run Park too. Believe it or not, I went back to Laurel Run for the 100th time, so you guys get to see that, us going back to Laurel Run.
Get away from
there was an area I just wanted to peep. There was something I saw in the cliffs, and it has been bugging me forever, and I wanted. Huh?
Doug?
Yeah, well, I saw something in if you guys saw the search a while back, I went to Laurel Run with Shane, and I remember we in a crevice in the cliffs, I saw these weird things. Like could be trash. Hey Andy. It could have been trash. I don't know. And it was getting late, and Shane and I were like, are we gonna take time and actually dig this trash out of the crevice? And we decided not to. And it's been bugging me for months because I'm like, what if that was what if that was something someone was trying to hide? Like,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Shove something in a crevice, put a bunch of crap in front of it.
Sorry.
Don't even.
I knew that would happen.
Sorry. So that'll be coming out too. That
Mhm.
hike in there and pulling that stuff out. Seeing when you say certain people are fast to say no. I'm not 100% sure what you mean. Yeah, so that was everything we've been doing in the Summer Wells case, interviewing a local family and
Yeah, I feel good about what we've been doing. I really do.
felt good.
And especially yesterday, I mean, I feel like that was one of the best things that we've done, just to talk to somebody real.
Yeah, like
You know,
actually
so-
sitting down with a family
Yeah,
who were searching.
Andy, he was, around.
What?
Andy, we talked to Andy
Oh, a while
before.
back. Yeah. You felt good
okay.
about that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it feels good to talk to
Locals.
people
Yes.
in there.
Who actually saw what was happening and can speak to it, not just guessing and rumor and speculation and all that. So, yeah, it was nice talking to locals.
Or be able to sleep.
Sorry. We will, Meme Jean. It'll be this week. We got those two things going this week. And the other thing that has been happening lately, let me show you guys what I did. I don't know how many of you follow me on. I just started TikTok, and I never wanted to start TikTok, but I'm like, well, you know what? I had to watch a video, and you needed to kind of be on TikTok. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you get to see what Ryan's watching.
And you,
dun, dun, dun.
yeah.
Get it, lady.
Yeah, give me a thumbs up if you guys are on TikTok.
Get it, lady.
We'll tell you what that means in a minute. If you tell us if you're on TikTok, like, do you guys use TikTok? Of course, our demographics are like 40 and up, so I don't know how many people actually use TikTok on here.
Supposed to be like our thing. Like,
Yeah, Jenna doesn't go near TikTok.
Yeah.
Ruby gets it. I think Ruby might get what you were talking about, Jen. Yep. Do it, lady.
Do it, lady.
It's the trending thing, and I'll tell people what it means, but I want to know how many people on here are actually on TikTok. So Jen and I decided to start a Ryan. Okay, Janet gets it. A few people are getting it. I just decided to, you know what, start a Ryan Finds Truth channel on TikTok so we can kind of talk about our. We'll explain it to you in a minute what that means.
What you're saying right now.
There they go. It's all a logical path toward why you said do it, lady. So yeah, it's a TikTok channel just to like maybe put snippets from our searches and, promote the videos or whatever. And recently I posted a video on the Layla's case. But Jen and I have also been kind of getting onto different TikTok trends. And you guys, there's this hilarious TikTok trend that just started, I think.
Well, it's a TikTok channel.
TikTok channel
has gone viral.
It's gone viral. It's let's do chit first.
And it's chit, CHIT.
We discovered chit. We discovered chit on TikTok.
Chit. Not, yeah.
Is this the Do It Lady? This is the Do It Lady. And this is like, we just stumbled across this channel called, the channel is, his name is Jeremy something. Why is it so hard to find things? Jay Renclaw is his name. And he created this character called Chit, CHIT. And what Jen just referenced was this one right here.
Oh, okay.
Let me just share this with you guys. It's funny as heck, and then we'll get back on topic, I promise. We're millennials and Gen X and up are happy because we know about a trend before our kids do.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
And
I'm pretty sure that the peacock is Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah.
Shit. For the last time, I do not watch The Masked Singer.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Hey guys, we're supposed to be planning Janice's surprise party.
I bought the card.
Oh yeah. Hey, Chet, did you sign it yet?
Yeah, yeah,
Great.
right here. Yeah.
Perfect.
Mhm.
What? Do it, lady.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty good, right?
I don't know. What does it mean?
Do it, lady. You know?
No, I don't know.
Do it, lady. On your birthday.
Do what?
All of it
All of it.
at once. Yeah. All the time. Uh-huh. Or whenever you want. Yeah.
Hey, shit, I don't think that's a saying.
No. Yeah. Oh, Peter. Peter.
Yes.
Do it, lady.
What?
What?
Do it, lady.
Is this because I'm gay?
No, it's not. It's not a saying, Chet.
It is catchy.
Hey, Birdie.
Do it, lady.
Linda.
Yeah. Yeah. Do it, lady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady.
Do
Oh.
it, lady.
Peter, you say it.
Do it, lady.
Oh my
Yeah. Do it,
god.
lady.
Yeah. Do
So
it,
you got so after this came out, after that came out and all of his other stuff, this has become a trend. Like, you know how it's Go Girl was the
Yeah,
thing? Like,
you go
you
girl.
go girl. This is now the new You Go Girl. And people are starting our
Right.
age our generation and up.
He's a hilarious.
Everyone's going, do it, lady, and nobody knows what we're talking about. So now you all know if you hear anyone say do it, lady, that's what they're talking
All
about.
you have to do is say on your birthday.
On your birthday all the
time.
time. All the time.
Oh my god,
Oh,
we're
wait.
such dorks.
Back to the point.
Right? Real Rocky Robin haircut.
Oh, I know. Oh my god.
Hair done like that.
I'd have to grow my like a lot. Like I would have to come down here. That would be impossible. So the Layla Santinello case, you guys, I have been getting very, I don't know, frustrated is an understatement because we're working closely with, we're gonna call them the Layla search team, locals who are avidly researching, and of course Jennifer Santinello and Opie, who are also trying to get information that they can and new search locations. And the hard part about this case is every single thing we find out has to do with the story, has to do with who's involved, who was where, who did she get drugs from, did she, like a story about her ODing and all this stuff. Nothing at all to do with where she could possibly be. Maybe some if you draw.
I mean, finding out who she was with could definitely
help
to tell, you know, where she was.
How? Like it doesn't.
I don't know where
to me,
someone
it's
lives
like
or whatever. I don't know.
nobody's going to hide her at their house. That's the thing. It's going to be some, you know, that anyway. That's
No, I agree.
So last week, it's already up to 4,000 views. That's insane. It's gone viral a little bit, not if you call that viral, but
in our generation.
Yeah. Well, this is a brand new. This is like a TikTok channel that just started. I barely get 300 views on my stuff.
Yeah.
So this one's blown up, which is nice because it's helped get the word out there. Yeah, I agree, Jenna. That's a very important case to us. His mother is. We text with her all the time. So I got frustrated and I put this video out. I'm going to share this with you. If you're not on my TikTok channel, this might be the first time you see it, but let me share this with you. This is good. This is good.
What?
I never know how to. That's good. Let's do that.
Hey everyone, my name is Ryan. I run the Ryan Finds Truth YouTube channel. I apologize for all the cicadas. They're out this time of year. They are louder than a band on the 4th of July. But I wanted to take a moment to share with you all. We are covering 3 main local cases here in Tennessee, East Tennessee, Holland Snap, Layla Santinello, and Summer Wells. And we are getting a lot of stories, a lot of rumors, hearing a lot from people who are researching around here about, I want to talk specifically about Layla Santinello's and Holland Snap's case. We need help. We need tips. We need advice. We need information. We need anyone who knows anything about where she could be. I don't really care about who did it. I don't really care about the drug scene, the circles that she ran in. I don't care about the stories. We're not interested in what happened or why it happened. That's for the police to figure out. We want to find Layla and Holland, and we want to bring them home to their families. If you know where they are, if you have any location, and if you won't, I would recommend first choice is always to call TBI Fines, 1-800 TBI Fines, and let them know the location. If you are afraid you're going to get caught, if you're afraid you're going to get in trouble, or you or your friends or anybody you know is going to get in trouble, but you want the truth to come out, you want her to come home to her family, find my Facebook page. It's Ryan. Just search for Ryan Finds Truth on Facebook and message me and just tell me where the location is. We can get cadaver dogs. We can get certified cadaver dogs on location. We can find her. We can find either of them or both of them, and we can bring them home to their families. This isn't usually something that citizens do. It's not something citizens are honestly supposed to do. But if you won't talk to law enforcement, we have resources. We know people who have certified cadaver dogs, and we want to get answers to the family. So I don't care. We'll do whatever it takes to find their remains and to bring them home. Law enforcement can use the evidence. They can do their forensics. They can try to figure out the answers, and they may not. They may not. But the bottom line is that these two girls need to come home. They need to come home to their families. Layla has a daughter who doesn't know where her mom is, and it's been long enough. I'm frustrated. I'm tired. We're tired of hearing all the stories without any location information, without any help on where to look, and it's time to focus on where she is. Where she is. And if you're one of the ones who is trying to cover it up and threatening people to not tell, you know what? All the people who know, nobody has to know. Nobody has to know how we happened to stumble upon where she was. Nobody has to know who told us, and nobody will ever know. But the bottom line is, Holland and Layla hopefully will finally come home to their families, and that's what's important. And if you know where either of those girls are, it's time to end it. Please, please come forward, tell where they are, and let's put closure to this for the families once and for all. Stop their suffering, please.
So I put that out of pure frustration because normally we don't do this. We don't ask people to send us tips. You just don't do that whether you're just a YouTuber researching a case or you're actually boots on the ground, you don't ask people to send you tips. But we're at the point in this case that there are people who have sent the police some location related tips and like if nothing is basically we're how many years on now, right? She went missing in I always mess up my cases because there's like 2022, 2023, so many of them went missing, but she's been missing for too long and nothing is happening. Thank you, Eve. That's amazing. That's wonderful. Thank you. I will say also to you guys, if you are locals in Kingsport, please patronize. Is that the right word? Crazy Chicken. Crazy Chicken in Kingsport has told us they are 100% willing to put up missing persons flyers, and we really love the fact that they're a business that lets people do that. We're going to promote them like crazy because they're that kind of business. So Crazy Chicken, go buy some chicken from them. This was out of desperation, and thankfully Opie, as you can see from the comments that he put up on there, Opie and Jennifer appreciated it. They want answers too, and surprisingly, I've gotten reached out to. The one particular young lady, I actually was able to interview her earlier today. It's not going to be an interview for publication, but it may lead to other things. And what's happening is, you guys, it's like if people are in these circles, if people are in these drug circles in Kingsport and Johnson City, there's this crazy network, and there are rumors of trafficking of women, and it's not the kind of trafficking you would think, like across state lines or to another country. It's almost like they drug up these women to be used, and not always, like I said, not across state lines. It's just like almost like a prostitution ring kind of thing, and they're using these women. It may be across state lines too. There may be some trafficking going on. We don't know, but there's particular players who are huge in the community. I'm hearing rumors that there are powerful people who are who have been noticed, who have been seen, connected. It's scary. It's really scary. Um, what we're hearing, it's really scary. The shape of things that are it's turning into like the Tri-Cities being this crazy hub of kingpin dealers, and then higher up a distribution network of drugs,
Crazy.
heroin, meth. And of course, it's not always stuff being shipped in, it's stuff being produced in the mountains. Places like Ben Hill, places like out in the mountains, just in the Tri-Cities area. So you manufacturing network feeding the buyers in Kingsport and Johnson City, and maybe also, being shipped out, but there's this crazy network. Yeah, I know, I gotta put it
Oh,
up.
sorry. I just got back.
And so we sat down with this girl who's actually knows people. This isn't the first interview we've had with someone who's a girl who used to be in the community, like used to be a user,
Yeah.
but recovered. We've talked to at least 2 girls who have told us stories of things they've experienced while they were using, and the people they met, and they know who a lot of the distribution, a lot of the sellers are, a lot of the kingpins are.
Right.
That's not, and that again, that's not, we're hearing this stuff, but that's not what I'm interested in. I'm not out there to like bust a drug ring. Like, you know what I mean? I want to find.
They don't want to get caught up in something like
No, we're not going to try to track
else.
down this network and report them to police. We don't care about reporting. I mean, we care about the fact that there's this crazy drug network around here, but we're not going to get involved in it. We're not going to try to tell on people and get people arrested for drugs. We want just to know who did that to Layla. Not even who did it. I'm sorry. Where they put her.
Yeah.
And we have a feeling she got moved. That house, that property that was abandoned, Jeremy Ring's property that was abandoned, we believe that Holland and or Layla was on that property at one point.
Definitely, yeah. I got a feeling. I shouldn't say that.
I think
while we were there,
Jen got that
I got
again,
that feeling.
the usual kind of like she was here, not anymore. And it's to the point, you guys, that I'm actually thinking of interviewing like kind of dangerous interviews of people who are sellers.
What? Okay.
Because
we'll talk about this.
The only people who know what happened to her, where she is, are people who are drug dealers, who have distribution. I'm not going to talk to kingpins because I think that they're probably the ones that are, and they're probably the ones that are guilty of getting rid of her and trying to cover it up. So, but there's a whole network of these sub people who are distributors, and what we learned from this young lady today was actually a lot more than we learned from other women who've been in this community, who've been in those circles. The girls we've talked to have run in the circles that Layla and Halin did. Some of them knew Layla, some of them knew Halin. I know.
Thank you, Jenna.
But
thank you.
In this case, it's messed up, you guys. Like I don't know that the people who are considered the prime suspects, it is possible there could be a cover-up happening.
Yeah.
It could be framing happening, possibly. And if that's the case, then there are some people out there who may actually know more, and I'm willing to talk to them anonymously to get actual locations to search. And from that discussion with that young lady, we have a new location. I don't think I told you yet.
You didn't tell me
We
yet.
have a new location that I want to. Maybe Butch and Rachel will be willing to come. I always told them,
so?
They said they would come if we had a legitimate good location. And this one, we need dogs. Like, we need dogs. Right. Moon's not ready. We could try Moon, but she's just, I wouldn't trust that she'll find it if it's there. You know what I mean? Not yet. So
till she's certified.
Until she's certified, we legally, well, I mean, you can take a dog anywhere you want to, but
Right.
we couldn't, if we had to report it, if she found something, it would be a little harder because she doesn't have a certification. So I don't know how that would work, but so yeah, we are that, thankfully that video is helping. It really is helping. We're getting contacted by at least 2 people so far. And I need to, I'm communicating everything with Jennifer and Opie. I will be honest with you guys. We trust Jennifer and Opie a lot. Like we
Yes.
believe that they are sincere. I would, but if anybody ever contacted me from these circles and said and told me with evidence that there's a connection with the kingpins or a kingpin, and we can't share that with Jennifer and Opie,
Yeah.
I would have no choice. Because
Right.
we need the location, but I don't see that yet. But I'm just telling anyone out there, if there's a reason you don't want to tell us because we're so close to Jennifer and Opie, don't worry. Like we would protect anyone who comes to us and doesn't want and wants to be anonymous and doesn't want to get in trouble or their friends in trouble. We just want the location. So we're still willing to talk, and we would not share. This young lady we talked to said she trusts us because of our past, interviews. We protect people. And we will protect anyone who wants to help us find either Jennifer, either Layla or Holland. And once they're found, it doesn't matter because then there's answers, and the police can do whatever they want. They'll find the answers if they have the evidence.
Right.
So anyway, that's the other thing we're working on right now. It's a little scary. It is a little scary because like I said, it's looking to be like there are some massive distribution circles and rings and kingpins and people potentially like hiring to off people who are involved. And so there's all this like crazy drama.
You should not get involved with these people.
When we first started doing this, I put out a video, and anybody who wants to, it's one of our first videos. And I made it very clear that we are very well protected. Not just security wise. I carry all the time. There's weapons all the time. And nobody would be able to get, I've said this so many times, nobody would be able to get within 800 feet of this house without a response from law enforcement. Like I'm not worried about us because we have protection. We know people who can protect us, but I am just worried about once you start getting into like, if you guys have followed the case of Sean Williams, the Johnson City kind of well-known businessman who got arrested for the whole ring of all those women who came forward and said who told what he had done to them, and it was like this big ring of what I'm talking about, putting women on drugs, and they're like prostitution kind of thing. It's like a drugged out prostitution in addition to the drug rings. It's crazy. But what's scary about that is he was a businessman. He seemed to have police protecting him. Not all the police, but there were a few out there. Like, how the hell did he escape the van in Greenville?
That's not surprising. I think corruption happens in unfortunately, in every town like that. And I hope that's not true, but
so you've got police potentially bought out. I don't believe the entire police force. I trust our police force. I really do. I know people out there like they're all corrupt. They're not all corrupt. Like there are good cops.
Of course. No, that's what I was saying. Like,
but there are a few bad apples who they don't make a whole lot of money and may be willing to take payouts. You know what I mean? So there's that piece of it. So we got to be careful to not rock the boat too much. But again, we're not going to rock the boat at all because all we want is a location to search and to find Layla or Harlan. So that's the piece we're working on right now. Yeah, I agree, Twister. You kind of have to think like, what would someone do if they wanted to get rid of, cover up the crime of whatever happened?
Yeah.
I think it was an accident. I think that she OD'd and then they were just like, well, no. If you believe what Sherry told. Did you remember our psychic that we brought, local psychic we worked with? We brought her there. She believes that it was OD, and then they did bad things to her, like gross things to her. So there was some nasty stuff going on. Yeah, I know. I agree. Rock and Robin. Thankfully, he's finally locked away, and hopefully, he won't escape again. Like that was insane when he got out. Yeah, that's everything going on with us right now. It's crazy, isn't it? What else?
Um,
Don't forget to watch it on TikTok.
we talked about it a lot. Yeah, you guys gotta watch Chit. Every time I say his name, I'm like, but if you have started watching Chit, right? Do it, lady, down in the comments. Maybe we'll make a T-shirt with it. So.
Do it, lady. Do it, lady T-shirt. I would wear that.
I'm sure they.
No. Yeah.
Jonah, you keep saying that to him, please.
I know. It's just
No, you can't do that. You can't. Nobody would suggest. No one would tell a sane person to do that. No sane person
here's my
would tell you.
thing. Here's my thing. If I felt like someone was being framed, let's say they're one of the top suspects, and I got enough evidence that pointed to them being framed,
yeah,
they're not guilty, which means they're worth interviewing. They're worth interviewing. Even though they're a bad guy, they have a bad past, they've done bad things. I don't judge people based on their past. I never have. I just want to know about this case, about Layla and Holland and what they know, and they may know more than most people. So what would be a good idea for merch? Oh, do it, lady. Do it, lady T-shirt.
Yeah, be right.
Yeah.
Oh, Moon just came in here to say hi. I can't see her.
No, we'd have to turn the whole thing.
She's like, Mom.
So yeah, I that's why it's been a long weekend. It's been so much, like our brains are just overloaded. So a big focus, I think right now we're ramping up this supporting the Texas flooding response. And so I really want to get that going. I want to support Corey and Heather and Butch and Rachel on the fundraising. We've never really done a whole lot of fundraising, but in this case, we know that they're legitimate. We know that Danny is doing good work like he did in Avery during Helene. That's worth supporting. So we're going to do our best to promote that. I'm hoping Danny, he might have actually sent all those videos. And so it's like nobody else has that. It's like inside boots on the ground views of what's going on in Texas. So we'll be covering that too. And we may go at some point to Texas, actually. If Butch and Rachel and Sam are all boots on the ground down there in Texas, it's going to be really hard for us to not go and cover their work. So we may actually do that. My brain is dying, you guys. I think I'm getting to the end.
Yeah. Oh, we did. We usually end up doing an hour and a half.
An hour and a half. Yeah.
So weird.
Yep. Robin had a good idea. I guess you can gift memberships, which I've
seen people.
I might do. I just don't know how. So I'm going to figure that out. Maybe next live we'll start gifting memberships. We have gotten some amazing. We've gotten some. I think it's because we post our videos first for members. Most of our videos are first available for members, and we've gotten some really good growth of people supporting us through memberships, which is between. I got to tell you guys, ad revenue it helps support the costs most months. Some months people just, I don't know, certain videos I'm interested in.
That's what YouTube's like.
Yeah, and so the memberships are like, it's the people who sign up for memberships are saying, I believe in you enough to give you, it's just a little bit. It's not a whole, it's not expensive, but it's enough to like, they're supporting us monthly, and that little bit across enough people,
well,
it's a guaranteed monthly, like that supports our gas costs and everything. I did want to mention, it's a long list now, but I'm still going to mention 15 people. Our current members are Maggie, Stephen Holbert, Voodoo, Blue Bella, Vicky Brooks, Twister, Abigail Rose, 423 Pythons, Lisa Jones, Margie T, Jessica DeBrower, Robin, Jason Myers, Yvonne Sanders, and of course, the real Rockin' Robin. So thank you guys
Thank
so
you
much for
so
your
much.
support. For those of you who've gone Tribal Warriors like Robin and the real Robin, a special thank you, because that's like a even more commitment, but
Yeah.
we appreciate that so much.
Double thing.
I don't like asking for that, but it helps you guys. You can't even tell you how much that helps us every month to not have to worry about like, am I going to have to put out enough videos to support what we're doing
Right.
the next month? And it's not always easy. So that's a huge help. We are going to keep you guys updated on everything we're learning on these cases, whether it's a short or a live TikTok. I don't know how much I'm going to put on TikTok, but videos like that where I just give quick updates. Yeah, maybe. And so you can find us there. You can find us on Facebook. And yeah, that's everything going on for now. I think that's everything. I never know how to close these out.
Well,
Thank you so much, Robin.
Thank you, Robin. I hope you guys all have a great week. And make sure to watch Ryan's video on our interview from yesterday once it gets up there.
Should be an
And-
interesting one.
Yep.
Stay cool, everyone. If it's another
Stay
hot
hot.
week, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully it cools off soon, and the leaves fall so we can see through the foliage again, which would be nice with the drone.
This time of year, I get to that point where I won't fall.
Yeah.
But
Thank you, Eve. All right, we're gonna call it a night. Thanks everyone for joining us. We had a great crowd here tonight. Appreciate you all so
always
much.
nice to see you.
Yep, thank you for your support, and we'll be doing a live. We'll shoot for every Sunday, maybe even more often. We'll see. But hope you all have a great night. We love you all, and see you next time.